Tony Hadley has dashed hopes of a Spandau Ballet reunion. Appearing on Loose Women on Friday, the singer, 62, asserted that the band will not be getting back together anytime soon. It comes after bandmate and guitarist Steve Norman told the Daily Star he hopes the band can reunite for a farewell tour as they never had closure. There was an article in the paper today by Steve Norman, who is the only band member that I actually talk to anymore, Tony began. And so I will be very categorically saying we will not be getting back together, as sad as that is. But it's not my fault. The reason I left was not my fault, he added. For his TV appearance, Tony looked smart in a pair of jeans with a crisp white shirt and a navy blazer. He appeared in high spirits as he paid a visit to the set, smiling and poking his head around the corner as he made his way on stage for the chat. It comes after Steve told the Daily Star this week how he wants the iconic band to reunite for a final time for a farewell tour. The tragic thing is, we've never had closure, he told the publication on Thursday. We never said we split up. We never had closure for the fans, but also ourselves. How about doing one last tour? A world tour? The farewell tour? Then call it a day. He added, it's all left up in the air and Tony left, but I'm sure if the deal was on the table and it was the right one, he'd come back for a tour. He added he had great memories of his time in the band. In 2020, Tony said he had healed a rift with Steve following the group's acrimonious split. The frontman said he was back on speaking terms with saxophonist Steve and had even attended his mother's funeral. Tony told the Stars Cars Guitars podcast, "We were always great pals. His mum Sheila was my mum's best pal for many, many, many years. Me and Steve have touched base and I went to the funeral to pay my respects. You know, there's a deep friendship there. It was nice and I think Steve feels as aggrieved as I do about circumstances with the band." The group fell out in 2017 when Tony left the band, and tweeted, "Due to circumstances beyond my control, it is with deep regret that I am required to state that I am no longer a member of the band Spandau Ballet, and as such I will not be performing with this band in the near future." The band then said, much to our frustration, Tony had made it clear in September 2016 that he didn't want to work with the band anymore. This has not changed and 2015 was the last time we were able to perform or work with him. So we have now made the decision to move on as a band. Tony was the lead vocalist throughout the 80s, but his relationships with his bandmates hadn't always been plain sailing. In 1999, Tony, drummer John and sax player Steve were embroiled in a lawsuit over royalties with chief songwriter Gary, but they failed in their efforts. In June 2018, Spandau Ballet employed a new singer, Ross William Wilde, 32, but they parted ways 11 months later.